I just thought I'd shoot this really quick video here. I just wanted to talk about used synthesizers and the kind of stuff that you're seeing nowadays on eBay. So, kind of looking at a quick list of just synthesizers on eBay right now, and I've just even got to buy just best match. I don't even have to buy anything better. So I just kind of thought it'd be interesting to show a few of these things. And a few of the thoughts I've had recently. One, I think the cost on some of the analog synthesizers has finally started to come down a little bit. From the classic stuff, not necessarily analog, but the classic synthesizers. Like there's a David Smith's Mofo X4 for only $500, so that's better. And I found a few other ones on here too that were kind of interesting. There's an Odyssey for $600. But I think what's going on is that what we saw much like with the economy, with prices on everything rising and rising, I think we finally seen a peak, and we're starting to come down off that peak. And I'll see if I can show you a couple ideas and the thoughts I had on why. I'm going to scroll through this list. Let's see here. Okay, there, right. The Juno 106. Now, mind you, it's just, it's a straight auction stop, but it's only $380 right now. I'm sure it'll go up a little bit from that, but still, I think the cost on some of these has started to come down. Like here's a Nord lead for $304. Let's see, where else are we at? But I think we're starting to see the peak or starting to maybe come down off the peak of the ridiculous cost of some of these synthesizers. Like that one's still right there. I mean, that's the kind of money, a $1,200 one. That's kind of what you would see a lot of times, and I'm sorry, it's just not worth that, and I certainly would never pay that for it. I'd like to get that for it, of course, but there's just no way. The costs on these are crazy. Like that right there, that might, because it's a rare one, but SY1, but I still wouldn't personally pay that kind of money for it. Like here's a wave station for, this is funny, so here's a wave station for $489. And there's another one a little further. Here's another one for $295. And I believe that's a buy it now, maybe. Yeah, buy it now for $295 for a wave station. So that's finally coming down to what I would consider to be reasonable prices. Yeah. So I can get back. I don't know why it likes to jump like this every time we do that. Anyway, so let's continue to look here. A few more though. I just want to make this video real quick, just kind of show you what I'm seeing and what I kind of look for when I'm shopping for synthesizers, because I've gotten some pretty good deals before, like the DX7 for $157. That's just an eBay one. So CZ1, that's overpriced. I'm sorry, it just is. I know that they're probably trying to make money on it. I get that, but like $910, and people are bidding on that, and it's Integra 7, so it's a current model, but still, that's approaching too close to new. I know new is more than that, but still, that's too much for me. I may be cheap. I don't mind being called that. I usually get this stuff. Keep in mind, I have 11 synthesizers, so yeah, my kids think I'm nuts too, but I don't pay. That's not bad, actually, but I don't pay like $910 for synthesizers. Well, sort of. I did actually for one, but only for one, and it was a new one, so should have gotten used, but that's okay. There's an EMU module for $100 plus shipping. You gotta put some ROMs in it, but that's a decent price. Let's see what's another one. K Music Photon MIDI converter. Actually, I'm not familiar with that one. Kind of neat looking. Anyway, Juno 2, that is a good price. $150 for a Juno 2. If you can get it for around that price, yeah, I would. I have a Juno 1. I don't even have a 2. What's another one here? I can look at. There's that same EMU with a couple ROMs in it, so you pay a little bit more for that. But let's see. No. Well, yeah, D20. That's actually pretty cheap. If you're wanting to get into a synthesizer that's basic, does what you want, like a D20 is okay. A Juno D will give you pretty much everything you really need, and you're not going to pay a lot of money for it either. So if you're just wanting something to do that gives you decent piano and decent, other synth sounds and things like this, and it's cheap. I have a Juno D, and it's one of the first ones I got. It has a really nice piano, and it was really cheap. There's a Poly 800. That's not a bad price for that. I've seen them a little bit less, but that's not bad. There's a Wave Station again for 201. That'll buy it now. No, it's a bid. 0 bids, though. So, anyway, I'll add that to my watch. So, you can find some decent stuff. Get down here to the bottom again. I love it when it jumps around every time I do this. It's probably my browser, but it just bugs me. Here's one I want to come to really quick. The JX10, I actually went ahead and watched this, but $350 if you can get it, and it's currently 0 bids. But if you can get that, that's basically 2 JX8s together. That's a good price on that. I like that. A JB 1080. I've thought about that. Woody Piano Shack just did a video on that. I may go ahead and just watch that one as well. Actually, I am watching that one. Okay, cool. That 5 days left. Come on. There we go. So, anyway, I just finished up this video. I just thought you guys might want to kind of see the process I go when I look at stuff. And a lot of times I will also do a few other things. Considering that I will actually repair them occasionally, that's okay. So another thing I'll do real quick, just to show you a couple other things they do. I'm going to go back up to the top here, and we'll go to condition. So if I want to see if I can have like a project to work on, and you can do this sometimes, like there's a JX8, that's a little high for one that needs work, but let's see if I find one that looks pretty decent. No, that will not sell. What do we have up here right now that's decent? Parts only. That may just need a battery for $60. Yeah, I might take a gander at that one here. So let's see what the actual problem with that one is. Specs online, blah 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 blah. So the one's installed. Won't produce unless you wrote ROM. Okay, so it just doesn't have ROMs. So that's the whole problem with this thing. It needs ROMs. That's it. $60 plus 17 shipping to get to Indiana anyway. I mean, that's the kind of stuff I would get and try and find a ROM and throw in it and play with, because I mean, you're not really going bad with $60. But anyway, just to give you an idea of what I kind of look for when I'm playing around here and trying to decide what new project or whatever I want to do. So anyway, just thought this would be a quick video for you guys to kind of see my thought process on some of this. And obviously, you're going to have your own processes. If you do, hey, leave them in the comments, and we'll sit there and we'll have a discussion about those. I love that. So anyway, this is Nathan for Citizen Nerd, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, shoot me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, I would highly recommend it. It does certainly help us, in trying to get over that the benchmark to be able to even see any money from this kind of stuff. And keep in mind, this is the kind of stuff I do most of the time, this and repair stuff and such like that. So anyway, you guys have a great one, and I will talk to you later.